What happens when you try to delete your pain and it fights back? Ethan lived a quiete life, no friends, no noise, just a job and an apartment filled with silence. But inside him, one memory echoed louder than anything else. The last thing he said to Claire. She had been his fiancée. They argued that morning over something trivial. He raised his voice. She left angry. That afternoon, she died in a car crash. And ever since, Ethan had lived with the sound of his own words, the last thing she heard from him. Years passed, but he never moved on. He stopped speaking her name, stopped feeling anything. Until one night, a strange ad appeared on his phone. Erase the memories that hurt. No pain, no consequences. Desperate, he clicked it. A week later, he walked into a quiet office, hidden under an old theater. A man in a white coat greeted him. "We don't erase the memory," he said. "Just the emotion tied to it. You'll remember her, but without the pain." Ethan didn't hesitate. He signed the forms and lay down for the procedure. A hum filled the room, then silence. When he walked out, he felt free. The weight was gone. He could say her name again. He could look at old photos without breaking down. But that night, he heard something in his sleep. A whisper, her voice. "You needed to remember me." He woke up startled, brushed it off. The next night, he heard it again. Then in the background of music, in the murmur of passing crowds, Claire's voice. He saw her reflection in mirrors always behind him, never moving. Her figure stood at the edge of his vision, watching. He returned to the clinic, but it was gone. The building was empty, abandoned, no records, no sign it had ever existed. He tried everything: therapy, medication, even moving cities, but the voice followed. The whisper turned into words, then questions. "Why did you try to forget me?" One night, standing alone in his dark hallway, he whispered, "Why won't you leave me alone?" She answered from behind him, "Because pain is the price of love, and you tried to erase it." He turned around. Nothing there. But the truth hit him harder than her ghost ever could. That night, Ethan stopped running. He opened a box of old photos, letters, memories. He let himself cry for her, for the love, and for the goodbye he never got to say. And the voice faded. Claire's memory stayed, but the haunting was gone. She lived with him again, not as a ghost, but as a part of him. A scar, not a wound. Ethan finally understood. Grief isn't the enemy. Forgetting is. Pain is what makes love real. And from then on, he chose to remember. Some memories exist to teach, not torment.